There's nothing like getting ready to go out your house with your dog, and there's two people out here going up and down the street with hard hats and suits looking at the telephone poles. It's a good thing I have a tight hold, Stormy, on my dog. If not, she would have got away from me. Just saying. Okay, they're workers looking at the telephone poles. I don't know if you can see them in the background, but, well, for those of you that just tuned into my channel, and yes, if you watch the intro, I do a lot of intro videos, yes, but I am basically taking a break for a couple weeks from the adventures because the next week and a half, my schedule is back to back. Today's intro, or today's video, is more or less, I got a few minutes and I'm going to tell you what's going on. It is super hard to do a video and trying not to get in these people's way. But today I got the grass mowed. The first mow of the year. It looks okay, but I wasn't able to do any weed eating. Some people call it weed whacking, only because my weed eater broke the last day last year. The last day I mowed. Yeah, it's funny because when I mowed grass today, it was bitter cold. It was too. But yeah, the last summer, the last day I mowed, I can't remember when it was, my weed eater broke. Completely broken too. I can't complain because it gave me many years of use, and it is an electric weed eater, so I'm in the market to buy another one. We will get to that. But right now, let me show you what my future plans are for my yard as the summer goes on. Okay, I'm going to cut all this out to my property line and open it up and put some kind of flower pit in there along with the wildflowers. And I want to show you the hill. This goes down the side of my house. You can't tell it, but that is one steep hill. Remember that, because later in the video, I'm going to tell you what I got to do tomorrow. I'm going to get rid of that lighthouse. I almost called it a White House. And I'm going to put a big flower pot there. I'm going to clear all this out and put I don't know what you call it, but I'm going to put something down so the weeds don't grow through. And this is all going to have flower pots. As well as this is going to have flower pots. I decided not to plant them in the dirt because it doesn't work that well. Underneath that right there is a spigot for outdoor hose, right? I got to get that repaired because that's going to come in handy. I will tell you about that when we get to the back deck. But let's go to the other side of my yard. Now the front yard here is real easy to mow. Oh yeah, we will get to that. Oh yeah, we're going to get to that, all right. It's real easy to mow. It's just a lot of weed eating. That's all it is. A ton of weed eating. Okay, I need a... Come on, girl. You stopped right in your tracks, girl. You got to follow me now. I got to redo all this. Back about 3 years ago, I had this looking pretty good, but it needs an update. As you can tell, over the years, the ground is slowly sliding. That's one of the problems with my property. Yes. As you can tell, now this is the stuff I was talking about, the mesh. I'm going to put that down over there to keep the weeds from growing up. I'm probably going to get some more mulch and mulch the crud out of this part right through here. Now, this is the other part of my property where my driveway is. And I'm going to show you something a lot of people don't know. But I'm going to show you other things I got to do. Beyond the shrubbery here is my wooded area. Okay? We'll get to that later on. But right here on the right side, I don't know if you can see it, that's the pit. There used to be an old house that sat there, and that is a 10-foot drop. So I will never do anything with these bushes. One of these days, I'm going to get that filled in. But I'm going to trim all these back right through here, make it look good. I won't be able to put any plants through here because they don't do well because it's kind of in the shade. And here's the other part of my yard. My yard goes all the way to this fence line and follows all the way down past the wood lawn. Then it opens up into a yard. And here's the other side of the yard. I don't do anything with but mow. That's it. It's between the neighbor's driveway and my driveway. If I had to do it all over again, I would have put my driveway out further, but I didn't. These are just some of the things I'm going to be doing with the next month or so. Stormy, what are you doing, girl? Stormy just all of a sudden stopped and pulled. Probably because the people were behind me. Let me look. I don't see them. They went on down the street, Storm. Okay, now we're going to go on the back deck, and we're going to talk about what I talked about last time. Why I had to buy another lawnmower. Now, grant you, if you look at my yard, you know, up front here is easy. The lawnmower I got now is not self-propel, it's small. It works like a charm. But the backyard's a different story. Now, today I didn't mow the fenced-in area, which I'm going to mow that with the mower I have. Hopefully it'll do good, because we had a ton of rain last night, and yeah, it just wouldn't be feasible. But let me show you my nightmare. Well, I don't want to call it my nightmare, okay? Let me show you. Yeah, let's call it the nightmare. Okay, the fenced-in area, that was made for Stormy to go run and play. I will let her go down there now, but they are bunny holes with baby bunnies in them. The part you see through here, yeah, if you guys don't know, I just had my yard dug up recently because they put a sewage line in. But that right there is unfriendly terrain. That tears up many lawnmowers, trust me. And right through here, all the way over through there, all the way up through here, I say about close to a half, well, a little bit more than a half an acre. That's all wooded area. I do nothing with that. I'm leaving it like a nature preserve. I may put a trail through there just so I can walk through one day and look at the animals. Here's the lawnmower I use right now for the front. This was bought only to use up front. It wasn't bought for the backyard at all. Let me explain. At the time, we had a lawnmower that was self-propelled, and it was doing mighty fine back here. But it broke down, and my son had to use this one time, and it about tore it up. The lawnmower I am getting ready to purchase after I make the money is going to be a bigger, self-propelled, rear tire propelled, big enough and able to handle unfriendly terrain, because that backyard is very unfriendly. It would tear the crap out of that little mower, and I don't want to do that, because that is well, it's a year old. I bought it last summer. Actually, I tell you the truth, I bought that darn thing last February. Well, not this past February, February before last. Yeah, I left it in a box until I used it the first day. So I call this my wacky week. It already started for me. What I do in the morning times, I wake up, go take care of some doggies. I come home, I do a side job, anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, and then I come home, and I basically eat, then I go take care of the doggies again. And then when I'm out there taking care of the doggies the second time is when I usually do my walking. Yes, I do the walking out there because I got to put it in with my schedule. Then I come home, and then if I got any video editing or whatever, I do that, then I go back out and take care of the doggies again. Then go to bed and wake up and start it all over again. So whatever chores I have at home, I got to squeeze it in after I get done earning some monies, which I'm only doing on the side. And today's one of them days, so is tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the nightmare. So guys, you may have a video coming back to back. It depends whenever I have time to do the editing. So I got a lot of stuff coming, a lot of things I got to do. I'm going to put it out there. Now, as far as me getting the dogs on video, I'm allowed, but that's it. I'm not allowed to get any of the property. I'm not allowed, definitely not to get the house, anything, which I kind of knew that. But I will get these little dogs on video. But that's all it's going to be, is just the little dogs. Now, as far as my normal walking I do here, I probably pick that back up again Thursday. And yes, I try to spend as much time with Stormy as I can, because I feel guilty. So I'm spending time with our friends' dogs, and when I get here, I spend time with Stormy. So guys, this is going to be it, man. So if you're just tuning into my channel, you're like, this ain't adventures. Of course it isn't. That's on hiatus for at least a couple weeks. Now, we're going to try to squeeze a fishing trip in, believe it or not, next day or so. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put down the camera now, edit this up, and then I'm going to turn it back on this evening when we go back out to take care of the dogs for the last time today. And we're going to start the video from there. And then we'll kind of finish it up when tomorrow's over with. Now, I will run you through my whole day of what I got to do. But believe me, it's worth it. It is. And it's kind of fun. I know this sounds silly, but I'm actually enjoying this. I know that sounds silly, doesn't it? All right, guys. I just wanted to give a update and let you know how it started. It's already started this morning for me, so I'm going to go get me some yum-yums, edit you all up, then get ready to head back up there this evening to feed the dogs for the last time. And that's when I'll pick up the camera next. So guys, you may have a video every day, or you may have a video every other day whenever I get a chance to edit. And for those of you who tune in and says, this is supposed to be about adventures. My adventures are on hold for a little bit until I get my wacky week over with, because I need to earn some extra monies for another lawnmower so I can mow my backyard family. I need to earn, and plus our friends need somebody to watch their dogs, you know, so they could go enjoy their vacation, for God's sakes. All right, guys, until next time, come on. We'll see you probably tomorrow. Let's get out of here.